takes a couple minutes to show up on my end usually.
Welcome to Death Clam Games. Just hanging out. That was a pretty energetic opening. I think I nailed it there. We're literally just hanging out though. As energetic as that was, I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for energy. I mean, maybe. Actually, that's maybe even not true. I might just literally be lying. I think there's some lighting issues. Although, I don't know, that looks pretty good.
It actually looks really good.
Yeah, wow, actually, you're right. It's like the sunlight today is really like, what do they call it? Diffuse. It's really good. Here, I'll move this back here a little bit.
I'm going to close the curtain so that won't be so bright.
Okay. All right, let's see if I can get chat up on the phone. It's not right now because, well, just cause, I guess. It doesn't update. There we go, hanging out with Koa. Our cat is a star now on the thumbnails. Koa the cat. She looks very vicious. All right, go ahead and, yeah, hello. There we go. It took a second to show up on the phone. I saw it over here on the computer first. All right.
Okay, it sounds good. All right.
It does sound good. I feel like I can even, yeah. Okay. Cool. Whippa.
Koa!
With Koa again. Is she here?
She ran by.
You gotta get your chair.
My chair.
I just realized that. I was like, all right, ready?
Nope. I don't have my chair.
We're not completely ready, but we get on before we're ready anyway. Initially, we thought...
We can't. You have to get... the final step means being here. You can't check the sound if you're not on.
Yeah, right, exactly. Well, initially we thought, we'll just edit all that stuff out later. But then we realized...
that we're not gonna.
We're literally not gonna do that. Because I guess inherently the stream is about being, impermanent in a sense. You can watch it later, obviously, just for hanging out.
Yeah.
And the vibe, but you can't interact later.
No.
That's the deal.
Well, you can if you.
You can use a comment. I guess that's not
Comment?
true. Oh my god, I totally lied to her. But
Why
you
are
can.
you saying that?
I just realized you can
can
interact
totally
later.
interact.
You can leave a comment. Make sure to leave your opinion on
The comments section of
YouTube in the comments. I feel like they've been trying to kind of like dissuade people a little bit from making comments as much. Like YouTube, I think is kind of going a little more
What
away
makes
from
you think
comments. It's hard to find them.
It is.
You
tough
can't
to
find your
them,
old
huh?
past.
I can't find my comments at all. When people type a comment to us,
Right.
it's like funny.
I know. I just find it later. Like I just found one of Samos's comments.
From
it was,
months ago.
It was held for review.
Yeah. Oh,
And then I just looked at it and I was like, oh,
held for review.
yeah, it was held for review.
That sounds like Samos.
It did. He said in the comment it was actually very offensive. He said that Call of Duty was better than Fortnite.
And they held it for review. That's pretty funny.
Well, he said, fuck Fortnite.
Fuck.
Yeah. Literally with cursing. So
Oh my god.
I'll be back. I'll be right back. I don't like to call other people out a lot. But, sometimes you just have to.
What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Get in the weed.
Oh my god, that's such a good idea. I should have done that,
Herbs or whatever.
but I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens. Anyway.
I do feel like
Something's wrong? What's going on? You feel like... Go ahead, tell me, Lorraine.
I
Tell
want
me
to
your
scoot
feelings.
up just a little bit, like maybe like 6-8 inches. That's good. Yeah.
This is kind of like behind the scenes
Look,
shit you get to see.
I know. Look,
if
our
you tune
faces,
in early,
our
on,
faces
you
are
see
in better light now, though. Look.
This is amazing.
Before it was really harsh. It was like one side and then the
Weird.
other.
Yeah, okay.
And this is softer. It's even softer for you. I should scoot up more too. But it's kind of hard unless I.
Well, we don't want to get too far up.
I know, but I just want to turn that diagonal. I don't want you to have to
Oh,
move.
I see.
I want to
I
be able to
gotcha.
move.
I gotcha. Well, this does look maybe better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This reminds me of our old angle. a
Look, our
little bit
faces
better.
look brighter.
You know, it was weird because I was further forward in the frame in the old way.
We were a lot. I think we were too far forward, and then we went too far back. And I think now, hopefully, we're
at another level.
right
of-
in the middle.
Anyway, so this is Death Clam Games. We're just chatting. I guess. I still am on that, I guess. Even there's no just chatting anymore.
No. Well, that's what we're doing.
We're still doing that, though.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Woohoo! Sunday.
I always notice the Sunday stream seems a little less lively sometimes than
I think people maybe
The
go out
Monday.
Saturday night or something.
people might do that. People might have other, I don't know, lives of some kind. Does anybody have lives with Corona now? I'm not sure. Is it just us that are like still?
Didn't you hear about that grandma that went out to illegal karaoke?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
People are just like I
people
don't
have
care.
lives, just not us.
Okay. People really like want to get back out. They're like really suffering. They're like, oh, I want to get back and socialize. Whereas we're more like, well,
I guess
this
we don't
level
socialize.
of socializing is pretty okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'm all right with this. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we were actually doing a lot of socializing before the problem. What do we call it?
The problem.
The big problem.
The big Rona. I'll be right back.
And then we can smoke this non denominational plant. This is just some random plants we put together. This is in no way intended to be marijuana. I just want to be super clear about that, how it's totally not. Just in case there's some kind of issue. I'm not really sure. I feel like I see a lot of stoner albums on YouTube and stuff, so with like people smoking weed in the pictures. But who knows? I mean, this whole thing's a mess. The whole world's kind of a mess right now. I think it's fine. It's just the way we are as, animals. Like, this was inevitable, really. I should probably just try to relax a little bit. A lot of other animals have it way worse. Like, how many other animals live this long? Not that many. Most of them get eaten, like, really quickly. So here I am, sitting here not eating yet. Not eating, like, as a baby, I guess. I can say that with confidence. That I was not eaten as a baby. Hey, maybe you could take the, turn it down like just one. That's maybe more how I'm feeling it.
That was one.
Thanks.
Was that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know what to say about myself sometimes. But yeah, so just hanging out. Yeah. Hanging out. This is like us hanging out at the coffee shop.
It is. This is our coffee shop for the day. Here we are, hanging out.
At the empty ass coffee shop.
The coffee shop with nobody in it.
That's cool. What do you do at an empty coffee shop? I guess you just sit and have coffee.
Sit and have coffee. The same thing you do at a
And smoke maybe some sort of non-denominational plant material.
non-denominational herbal thingies.
Yeah, right. As long as we're not smoking devil's lettuce or whatever.
Oh God, no.
That's a sin. And not something I'm into anyway. We have to start learning to talk like that in New Theocracy. I guess it's not really new. Now that I think about it, we've always sort of existed under a weird, soft theocracy. Oh yeah, we're not talking about politics here. This is just hanging out and chilling.
I was kind of having this idea of what if we talked about politics without talking about politics? Like, we're not allowed to mention any politicians.
Not any
We're
specific
not allowed to mention
politicians.
any parties.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
We're not
That's
allowed
good
to
rules.
mention any ideologies specifically, like, for example, communism
Well, that gets
or fascism.
tough, though.
We only are allowed to talk about, specific concepts.
What, like economics? are we saying we can talk about economics?
We could talk about like an economic principle and how it functions. Yeah.
Like within our current system?
Yeah.
So we'd be like, if we couldn't talk about a specific person, I like that. So we couldn't just sit here and complain
We
about
couldn't talk about Hitler. We couldn't talk about Biden. We couldn't talk about
well, that's tough.
Trump.
Okay.
We couldn't talk about
You bring up someone like,
Emmanuel Macron. Nobody, you know?
Well, you bring up someone like, Stalin or Hitler or whatever. Any old, like Churchill, let's say, is that more of a non-controversial historical. Anyway.
What the fuck are you talking about? Churchill's not controversial.
Remember we said we weren't talking about that. But anyway, you bring up somebody as a historical figure, and it's like, oh, well, that's maybe different than saying I don't like current politician. Like talking about historical politics, I think is even maybe different than talking about our current, like sort
what
of partisan
I don't want to
arguing.
do is have comparisons to like Hitler. That's what I want to avoid.
Wait, you said I don't want to have people being like,
I don't want to have people
So-and-so
saying, okay, Stalin or some
is
shit like
literally
that.
Hitler.
Exactly. I want people that have to work to discuss the principles in play, as opposed to relying on, any sort of dogma. I guess that's what I'd like.
Yeah, okay.
To give an opportunity for open discussion, because what I want to know is like conservatives and liberals seem to be different than Democrats and Republicans.
Although, well, at this point, I mean, so we wouldn't be though under
I'd
the
like
new rules to be allowed to talk about necessarily political parties.
I'd like to be able to have discussions without those things being in play, without those allegiances. Let's take away all those things. Let's take away the flags. Let's take away the teams, and let's just come up with a new game.
I almost feel like it's more like sports teams, in the sense that like you're saying you want to talk about maybe just statistical stuff about maybe quarterbacks in the league. Like maybe you want to find out, for instance, like who has the highest like average completion yardage, or something like that.
I'm having a tough time with this metaphor. I'm sorry.
Well, because I'm making it really difficult.
I don't.
You're saying you want to look at the stats, whereas not just like Russell Wilson's the best quarterback because he's on the Seahawks.
Yeah, I guess what I
Like,
want to
don't
look
argue he's
at
the
would be more
greatest.
like,
Sort of not the weaponized political
everybody
stuff.
getting together and saying, okay, football has had its problems. Let's all come up with a new game besides football together, where our needs are all addressed.
Like if they took the CTE seriously and were like, oh, you know what? We want a new game where people aren't going to have brain damage after they're done playing it.
Right. But we also want to solve the thing that we like that gritty violence and that we need it as a species.
And in fact, it wouldn't even be the same without
solving the problem.
Yeah.
As opposed to playing sides of any kind. That's what I'd like to be able to do. Something like that. If that metaphor works at all. I don't know.
Like maybe talk about an aim and how like different approaches to solve it even. Maybe even compare them. Like, for instance, earlier I said something like, what was the thing I said about politics? Just some off the ass thing about politics, which I don't know anything about. Like I just said a thing. I don't know if I'm right or wrong.
How do you not know about politics? We were blasted in the face with it seriously.
No, I mean, I know about what I'm saying is I don't know specifically about what the veracity of the statement I just made, so to speak.
Oh, I see. Okay.
We would have had to look that up. Like, I might have to look up, like, data and stuff. And, I'd be interested in even doing that. Like, I make a statement, people are like, well, actually, have you considered this? And I would, like, go consider that.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Not just,
Right.
like, I'm going to sit there and argue that just out of my ass statement I made is correct just because I made it.
Like, if we address people's actual concerns, but they need, sometimes I think people need help finding out what their actual concerns are, I guess.
Yeah, maybe they don't even know.
Yeah.
Or maybe they don't want to tell themselves. Like, we're seeing that too, I think a lot of for instance, that sounds maybe overly political.
Well, nobody's here now.
But no, like, for instance, a lot of the pro-life people think, that they're fighting for, like, babies' lives or whatever, when really they're fighting for subjugation of women. They can't admit
Right.
to themselves even.
They've been brainwashed.
Right. You're like, I'm
by
not gonna.
a cult.
Right. And you're like, oh, I'm not gonna tell people
it-
I want to subjugate women, even though that's what I want to do, because that sounds really
who's-
terrible.
They've been brainwashed by a cult whose goal is subjugating women,
Right.
and they're having their values of not murdering babies used against them.
Right. Because of course you don't want to murder.
Right.
Like if and the weird part is
Obviously.
now they've been told by those in power that the other side is like these demons who like to murder. Babies.
Exactly.
When in reality,
I would like to solve it so that nobody ever needs an abortion.
nobody
Ever.
wants to
You don't
murder
have to.
babies.
That'd be nice if that was never on the table.
But just like things like
'Cause it's awful.
you know, car accidents and stuff. Sometimes shit happens, and
But
you need to
sometimes
fucking take
shit
care of
happens.
things,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Yeah. But
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
let's try to address everybody's needs, you
Right.
know?
Yeah, I'm glad we brought up a
As
non-controversial subject like abortion.
Right.
Tell us in the comments. No, just kidding. Tell us how you feel. No, don't. I don't
Well,
care.
I think the
I literally don't care how you feel
Solution
about
to abortion is UBI.
Yeah, I do too. I think if people could actually afford to have kids, they wouldn't feel they needed to be
Yeah.
worried about that.
Exactly. If we
situation.
eliminated poverty, we'd be and giving women their own agency.
I'm surprised that the evangelicals haven't.
We
They just
would be
they want
eliminating abortion like hugely,
I
way
know.
more than making it illegal. Making it illegal doesn't get
doesn't
rid of
actually
it.
solve it. Yeah.
It just
That's how I know
turns
that
women
the,
into criminals.
the
which is
pro-lifers
the real
aren't
goal.
really intent on solving abortion. They don't care about. They don't care about abortion. They care about control.
There's
of
some
women.
pro-Christian or pro-UBI Christians, yeah.
There are a few, I guess, but I would say the majority's not, and they can't admit to themselves their issues either, which is kind of weird.
Hey, it gives you more tithe money.
Yeah,
That's
it
like the
does-
government paying your fucking tithe money for you.
And it is kind
Well,
of
no,
like
it's
the
Amazon. It's Jeff fucking Bezos.
What? Now you've lost me. You paying
Because
our
it's a
tithe money.
VAT.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Should pay our tithe money. Yeah, it's true though. Well, whatever. I'm glad we didn't talk about politics. We keep it fucking just light and fucking
Good job,
chill
Sean.
here.
I'm glad we succeeded. We're such a...
We are amazing. Anybody watching this, tell us how amazing we are in the comments. All their comments will be held under suspicion of inappropriateness.
There's going to be so many comments.
Dude, people are going to be commenting. Imagine if we actually
Left
had like
and
people,
right.
yeah, seriously. The shit we say should get comments. That's the sad part. We actually need to find the people who want to watch this kind of stuff.
It's true. It's true.
But
We
I don't
see
know
some
where they
things
are.
I do believe. Am I just completely full of myself?
I feel like that's controversial that it should get people like very
But
angry.
I
even.
think that we have conversations that are worthy of comment.
Right, yeah, I agree.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't think that, right? That would be a giant waste of time.
But anyway, I guess for now it's just for us. Remember, we did talk about this last Sunday, and that's the concept of playing to an empty room, or like playing to a chair, or like playing to the mic.
I guess that's not a problem for me. I really, when it comes down to it, it's just I have to realize that. But when I'm by myself, I'm fine. Seriously, there's no problems. I
Just being
talk
by
to myself
yourself.
all the time, and I do stuff.
Oh, you do? I don't talk to myself. Usually that's the
Oh
weird
God,
part.
I talk to myself.
If I'm by myself, that's why this is socializing for me. This is just our like
Yeah.
socializing. If I'm by myself, I don't talk. I just
But I turn the camera on, and I'm the only one in the room, and that stops. I don't know what to say.
because this
Isn't
is
that
a
weird?
portal, like this is a window, right?
Yeah.
So we're at the window to the outside world.
If I could turn off the window in my brain,
Mm-hmm.
there'd be no problems anymore. That's like the heart of my entire dilemma with life.
Turning off the window in your brain,
Yeah.
the observer. Mm-hmm. You're saying consciousness is the problem.
For me, yeah. Yeah, I'm not really that into it.
I think consciousness might be the problem for everyone.
yeah.
The more I think about it, the more I'm like, that's the real problem everyone's having.
I
Is
look at the
dealing
cats and I'm like,
with the
"Oh,
consciousness.
God, that just looks better.
And that's why we even have religion. First, and I admit I was, I'm still very anti-religious, I would say. Anti-religious. I wouldn't say I'm anti-religious anymore. I think I used to be. I think I'm more like a-religious now. Right? Does that make sense? I make up my own religions, though.
You're not even a religious, Sean.
No, I actually make up my own religions. So I'm actually...
I mean, you have faith in things.
I'm actually maybe kind of religious. But I'm not.
But I think that
in any
you're
of the major
really
ones.
against dogma.
I'm
And-
anti-dogmatic.
And I think that you're against evangelism.
Yeah,
in
I'm way
general,
against evangelism.
like trying to convert other people.
If you're
to what
trying to
you
sell me
believe.
your shit, dude, I'm immediately just like,
Yeah, yeah. And I'm that way too. I shouldn't have to try to sell it to you.
especially the evangelicals.
You
Like
know?
every time I've seen one, it's like this, you know, it's like they don't look good. They're not like, oh, I want to be that person. They look fucked up. They look repressed. They look fucked up. Like you're like, I don't want to be in. Why would I want to be in this? This is horrible. This looks terrible. Like just looks wise. You know what I'm saying?
Right, like I think of like
Optically, it just
I
looks
think of
terrible.
like Joel Osteen.
Yeah, he's one
Right,
that
we're
I
not
think.
getting
Yeah,
political anymore.
right. This isn't political anymore.
And I saw that guy, but I'm bringing it up for a specific reason. I saw that guy that was impersonating him,
yeah.
and I just thought, why would you do that though?
But a bunch of people must look up to that guy. But then you look at him and you're like, I don't see how you're looking up to this guy. I don't get it. Like, it makes no sense to me. That's not somebody I want to be.
So blatantly fraudulent to me.
Yeah, it's weird. Like,
That's
nobody
the thing.
cares. It's
I honestly don't have a problem with somebody really, really believing something, whatever it is.
right. I think you should know that you
But
have
to
a
pretend
belief.
you believe something and trick other people into believing it in order to get their money,
Yeah, that's pretty low.
that's really low.
That's not the kind of world I want to live
This
in.
is a really confusing thing to do, to exist.
Yeah, right. You just sort of take
It's
advantage.
fucking weird.
Right.
And nobody knows what's going on. And so what somebody figures out from looking around and going, huh, I wonder what's going on, you know, the conclusion they come to, that's a personal journey.
Well, the conclusion Joel came to is like, hey, all these people know what the fuck to do. Hey, everybody, gather around. I know you seem confused. You seem a little lost. Well, you know what? I have some answers for you. I know you've all been looking for them. It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. Right?
Gross.
I always thought life would be so much easier for me if I could just embrace that, but I just can't. I just can't be that. It's just too... That's why we don't have any money.
I know.
That's why I think the system's messed up. That someone like Joel Osteen could succeed while we don't. Doesn't seem right to me.
I don't know. I think I've succeeded in ways.
You think you've succeeded in ways?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, me too. I mean, but you know what I'm saying? Succeeded materially within the social construct.
Right. No, I haven't done that.
I'm just going to check something real quick. I feel like we've had this happen before. We went through a whole stream and we
What are you doing?
didn't see any of the comments that came up. I just wanted to make sure.
Well, it looks like we're actually here.
Okay, it does look like we're here. Okay.
Wait, don't go back yet. I want to see when I do that. Oh, okay.
Okay, alright.
All right. That was satisfying.
Fair. That was pretty
No,
cool.
we don't. Oh, yeah, we do, I guess.
Yeah, we do. Alright, we're cool. Okay, so no, we're on. Everything's good.
Yeah.
Phew.
Phew. You're having a problem, aren't you?
Oh, it's just my usual problem. I just want, you know me. I just want attention.
I did say something on Discord. Did you tweet anything? You did not.
I did tweet
You
stuff.
did?
I did.
Oh.
That's okay. You can't. I have to get over it. This is my own personal journey.
Right.
I'm
right.
not-
I
I'm
just
not
wanted to
upset.
see if we did the things, and if we did the things, then we just have to realize Sunday's slow, and
I
that's
think so.
okay.
Yeah, we can still hang out at the coffee shop by ourselves and talk about
Right.
horrible, offensive topics.
Not politics.
How we do end up just going to the worst. I think me and you end up going to the worst thing, like stuff that makes people genuinely uncomfortable. I think, and like beyond, like for instance, someone like Howard Stern, who's a shock jock, it makes people uncomfortable in a titillating way. Like he'll interview like a prostitute or something. You're like,
Right.
ooh, yeah, like sex or whatever, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I think for us, maybe the approach where we're just like, oh, hey, everyone, isn't like.
We have conversations like we did this morning, where I say something to you, and you're like, "Oh God."
Yeah, or like, oh wow, isn't existence like meaningless and terrifying, you know, or whatever? Let's all think about that, everybody. It's kind of weird if you think about it, huh?
Yeah.
And everybody's like, well, no, actually, I didn't want to fucking think about that at all, honestly. Why did you talk about it? So I think that's maybe where our issue is, kind of.
I always think of the.
Me too. I feel that.
The vortex
Of what?
existence.
Oh, I was feeling the vortex. I thought we were talking about Star Trek for a second.
No, we're talking about Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh.
The vortex, the infinite universe, whatever vortex that they stick Zaphod Beeblebrox in.
Yeah, why though?
Is punishment for his crimes.
Oh, I don't remember.
Stealing the improbability drive ship.
You know, it's really weird. I don't remember any of that. It's been so long. I don't know if I can go back and read that book though. I remember I loved it so
I've read that book like
much.
I don't know, 8 to 10 times.
Is it time to just reread it again?
I'll probably read it again.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Anyway, they stick him in there. They punish him, and like, he just fucking loves it. He's into it.
He's like, this is.
He's like
right.
the only one that comes out. And he's like, fuck yeah! Can I go again?
Like, what do I have to do to get back in there? Oh no. Okay, right. That's right. He came out. I do sort of remember that, right?
Because you're forced to see like the entire universe. In it, all of its like infiniteness, and then you and your place in it.
Yeah, right. And everybody gets freaked out by that. And he's like, hey, this is great.
Yeah.
This is a cool view, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think our poor human minds could handle it. Like in reality. I guess that's why you have to be an alien to handle it.
I can handle it. But I'm not a human, I'm an alien, so that's fine.
Everyone. Just come a little closer.
Bleep, bloop.
Don't let her hear when Loren is actually alien. Don't worry, I'm safe though. I'm like Gene Roddenberry. I've like willingly entered into a relationship with an alien. Loren, you can see that. Look it. Can you imagine Loren was like the green, thing with like a beehive hair? You can see it.
Like
you can see it, yeah. Little pointy ears. Yeah.
Isn't there kind of a little bit of a greenish cast to my skin sometimes?
It is right now, especially in this lighting right now. Yeah. There, see that green curtain? I have a green shirt on. Facts are facts.
Facts are facts. I'm an alien.
And like, if Loren's an alien,
isn't it possible?
Is it really too much to fucking ask? What? What would be wild? Jesus literally came down in a UFO and like left a clone of himself to experience the trials and tribulations of being human, and then like literally flew to another planet and like cloned himself 25 times.
I mean,
and then
it
started
seems
a
reasonable.
whole like colony.
Like, here's the thing. Think about it this way. We're a holographic projection from another dimension.
Okay.
Right? I mean, that's just basically
we're a holographic
the case.
Projection, you're saying.
Yeah. And
what do you mean by another dimension, though? See, that's when we start getting into a little weird.
What do I mean by another dimension?
But why are we projected from another dimension? Why can't we just be...
Because that's what dimensions do. That's like their functionality.
So it's not even like anybody trying to project anything. It's just getting projected.
Well, we don't know what the fuck's on the other side. We're not black holes, like, allow some of the transmission of that type of information, I guess, but we only get like a particle, Anyway, that wasn't my point. That was just...
We only get a particle. That was fucking sad.
Where was I?
I don't even know. I was lost in...
Oh, so we're a holographic projection from another dimension. And let's say you were some interdimensional... whatever. Cohesion of units with sufficient robustness for, will.
Okay, sure.
And desire, let's say.
Yeah, okay.
I just want to keep it basic.
You've already lost me. I'm starting to phase out here.
And then you weren't able to like physically go into other dimensions to see what they were like, right? you would have to project yourself into the dimension using its physical rules.
Oh, and then get like maybe data.
Yeah, exactly. Almost like a probe. So Jesus was a probe.
Is what you're saying. We're saying
I'm
we're
saying
probes.
Jesus was a probe. We're protuberances.
We're like a
Probes. Yeah.
kinda.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's almost like the mice in the experiment, though. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what happens
Kind of
to
like
us.
the mice in the experiment. I think that's my theory. That's my personal theory.
Okay. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. It does seem sort of hellish here.
I mean, it does it to the programmer, though.
Right, they don't care. They don't even think about it.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, exactly. Like the
no
guy didn't
hard
think.
feelings.
Right, yeah, the guy who made the mouse experiment didn't think
Well, no, I think he did. I think he was actually
like sadistic.
sadistic, yeah, and taking pleasure in their pain.
Well, there's nothing to say that,
know
you
that
know,
we're known to be conscious.
by any sort of higher intelligence.
Yeah.
Right, I don't think so. It probably just looked like mold on the petri dish.
Yeah, we are mold on a sandwich.
But then we'll find out that those little microbe, or like the little tiny single cell organisms, are actually huge civilizations.
Well, mold on a sandwich isn't an amazing thing to be.
No, I know. Yeah, pretty crazy. All right, well, hell yeah, Loren. It's kind of a nice day. It's like a little bit of rain on the window and stuff.
I think it's supposed to rain for like the next forever now.
And now we don't have to go outside for anything.
It's finally just like turning into winter now. Kind of. It's still warm though. It's still too warm. You can't handle this, can you? You're shutting down. I feel it.
You feel my shutting downness?
Yeah. What can we do?
It's unpleasantness. I keep doing it.
Yeah. You're doing this. Yeah.
I'm sinking further and further.
You're just like sinking in your chair. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I can do it, Loren.
What can we do?
Huh?
What can we do? Like, what do you want to do?
I think it's good just to bring awareness to it.
No. I mean, like, we could do something.
Oh, do you want to do something?
Yeah.
Too bad I don't have my... You know what I've been working on is the away team game. That's why we've been talking about Star Trek the whole time, right?
Oh my God, we can talk about Star Trek.
We could talk about Star Trek.
Oh, Jesus.
We could talk about the game, too, and, like, what we're looking for in it.
Okay, we've been watching old Star Trek.
Yeah.
Away team episodes.
Right, we've been watching it just because I've been reading kind of about a lot of the story structure, too.
Yeah.
And we actually found God, we should put that document here. Anybody watching
Let's
this
link
later...
it on Discord.
Maybe we should
Or
link
let's link it in the comments. We'll link it in the comments, the document.
Yeah, we should provide a link to our Discord again so people can get on that.
Yeah.
You know, and we could do stuff like that again. Because actually, that's why we had it, to, like, put stuff up.
We'll do that. Anyway,
Yeah, okay,
so the
for
document
later. Yeah.
is from the original creators of Star Trek, the original series.
Yeah, right.
And they were requesting scripts from script writers for this series.
Because they needed a whole ton of episodes.
But rather than just requesting scripts, they found that didn't work out because they got too many different things that just didn't work. So this was a document that outlined the things that they required in scripts.
Right, like sort of the style choices. Like, you had to be consistent with, like, how the Enterprise was even set up. It's like the bridge is up here on the top of the, disc or whatever, and there's also a bunch of other... They don't tell you exactly where everything is, but they're like, yeah, they have these kind of rooms.
It's like a full class on
Right.
how to build a Star Trek episode.
They give you the setting, and they're like, you have to kind of... And it's like a style guide. Like, you have to use this setting. Like, this isn't like you can just write anything.
Right.
Like it is for this
I
episode.
should get my phone. I want to read like one of the character ones.
It was kind of interesting. Okay, yeah.
Because I haven't read Sulu yet, so...
The Sulu one's pretty funny.
Okay.
Well, no, don't read the Sulu one.
Oh.
Some of it was written in 1965. I just want to say, what do they call that now? Cultural...
It's like AC or
sensitivity
OC
or
instead of
something.
PC.
Yeah, right. Like
Outdated culturally. I think it's OC. Outdated culturally.
outdated cultural references.
Yes. So, it was 1965.
Okay.
That exists. You know, a lot of the things we found out, it's interesting. Like, one of the descriptions of the crew of the Enterprise said 30% female.
Right. Yeah, that was really interesting.
And Sean's like, wow, they couldn't let more than 30% of women on there. I'm like, no, you're misreading that. They were letting everybody know how progressive that they were.
Right.
They were.
I didn't quite pick that up
like,
at first.
women were on the crew.
They're like not only is there like
scientists
a
and
woman
officers and things like
on
that.
this ship, right? Not
Yeah.
like one woman somewhere. Yeah. It's
but
like
it's
a
a
third.
common occurrence. Yeah, it's like
Right.
a third of the crew.
Right. So that is kind of interesting.
So you have to kind of give it that, like,
The same with
realize where
yeah.
some of those things are coming from. The mini skirts.
The mini skirts was another one that really struck me because everybody always points to that as being like really sexist. Is like, you know, these women are on here just like as a pair of legs. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like really, I mean that was a factor.
Not that wasn't happening in some capacity. It was,
Yeah.
but the micro mini was new on the scene. It was the hottest fashion. It was modern.
It was like cutting edge.
It was cutting edge, and it was seen as futuristic.
It was seen as modern. Yeah, at least even futuristic. Like this is the way fashion's going.
Yeah. So you have to realize when the girls are prancing around in their micro minis, they were trying to look as futuristic and progressive as possible.
Yeah, it was weirdly an attempt to empower women.
Yeah. And
in
we
a
see
way.
it as like, oh, you know,
Yeah.
they're just there for their legs. I mean, that I'm sure was happening. Yes.
Right.
But there's also this other context that I thought was
Yeah,
interesting.
it's really interesting.
Where's that document?
Where is the document?
Where did you have it? Is it?
Oh, I don't have it. We're gonna have to put it into Drive. I should have saved it to Drive.
From where?
I only have it saved on our browser.
Did you look it up? So it's something that you just looked up.
Yes.
Do you know what it's called?
It's called Star Trek. What did I look up when I found that? It was like Star Trek episode creation, maybe. I think that's maybe what I looked up. See if that works.
Star Trek episode creation guide.
Yeah, guide. Yeah, it was a guide. Oh, darn. It was one of them, though. Star Trek writer director guide. Oh, that's a PDF. I don't know. Yeah, it's one of them, though. I'm trying to think
This
of
is it, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that is it.
Yeah. Star Trek writer's director's guide.
Yeah, see if that's it. I think it is.
Yeah, we'll link this in the description. This is it. It's a PDF from Boston University.
That's so cool. Yeah, it is. That's the document. It
This
was
is
really
it.
fascinating. Yeah, okay, we'll put that in the video. 'Cause
Yeah.
We'll put that in the links or whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna read one of these though.
Okay,
now.
yeah. Let's do that.
Let's see.
I do like it.
I'll read Kirk.
Okay. So this is the original concept for Kirk. Like this is the instructions they gave to writers about how to write Captain Kirk. All right, let's hear it.
Okay, Captain James T. Kirk. This was interesting to me because it was all these things that like I knew about the character, but didn't know I knew.
Weren't explicitly said, but
Yeah.
obviously we're behind the scenes of all the writers who ever did this, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Played by William Shatner, Kirk is about 34, an Academy graduate, rank of Starship Captain. A shorthand sketch of him might be a space-age Captain Horatio Hornblower, constantly on trial with himself, a strong, complex personality. With the starship out of communication with Earth and Starfleet bases for long periods of time, a starship captain has unusually broad powers over both the lives and welfare of his crew, as well as over Earth people and activities encountered during these voyages. He also has broad power as an Earth ambassador to alien societies in his galaxy sector or on new worlds he may discover. Kirk feels these responsibilities strongly and is fully capable of letting the worry and frustration lead him into error.
Yeah.
He's also capable of fatigue and inclined to push himself beyond human limits, then condemn himself because he's not superhuman.
That's funny, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. I like how they give him his weaknesses.
Yeah. The crew respects him, some almost to the point of adoration. At the same time, no senior officer aboard is fearful of using his own intelligence in questioning Kirk's orders and can themselves be strongly articulate up to the point where Kirk signifies his decision has been made. Important, although Kirk will often solicit information and estimates from Spock, never does the first officer act as Kirk's brain. Our captain is a veteran of hundreds of planet landings and space emergencies. He has a
Yeah.
broad and highly mature perspective on command, fellow crewmen, and even on alien life customs, however
Yeah.
strange or repugnant they seem when measured against Earth standards. On the other hand, don't play Kirk like the captain of an 1812 frigate in which nothing or no one moves without his command. Spock, McCoy, Scotty, Sulu, and Uhura are a trained team and are well able to anticipate information and actions and act on Kirk's needs. Aboard ship, Captain Kirk has only a few opportunities for anything approaching friendship. One exception is Mr. Spock, a strange friendship based upon logic, high mutual respect, and Spock's strong Vulcan loyalty to a commander. Another is with ship's surgeon, Dr. McCoy, who has a legitimate professional need to constantly be aware of the state of the captain's mind and emotions. But on a shore leave, away from the confines of self-imposed discipline, Jim Kirk is likely to play pretty hard, almost compulsively so. It is not impossible he will let this drag him at one time or another into an unwise romantic liaison, which he will have great difficulty disentangling. He is, in short, a strong man, forced by the requirements of his ship and career into the often lonely role of command, even lonelier because Starship Command is the most difficult and demanding task of his century.
Wow.
Yeah.
Never thought of it like that, really. But yeah, seriously, like he is the like leader. Like there's no one else out there. I hadn't really thought of it like that, you know, because every once in a while you hear him talking to admirals or whatever and stuff like that. There is like a higher command, I guess, but like in the mission itself, he is like the old ship captains, where it's just like you have to do what I say.
Right. Yeah.
Otherwise, the ship's just not even going to work. Until, you know, that's why mutiny happens sometimes. Like if the crew was like, this guy's making terrible decisions, we have to throw him overboard and have somebody that knows what the fuck they're doing.
Well, the episode we just watched, they mutinied.
Yeah, they did. They mutinied against Kirk.
Yeah.
It was funny. We just saw one of those. Yeah, that's right. They were under this.
I picked that episode for a reason.
Right. I see it. That's after we read that particular.
We read the thing, and then I looked up the episodes and I picked that one. I'm like, oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, pretty great actually. So anyway, I'm gonna sort of model. I'm not modeling the characters. You know, she read something about characters, but I will model like the way episodes work, which is like 4 parts.
The 4-act.
There's like a teaser and 4 parts.
I think in some way you might end up modeling the characters because we're looking at different traits, right?
Yeah, that's true. We are kind of modeling it. Like,
reason, emotion, diplomacy,
and then brute force.
and brute force.
Yeah, those are sort of the stats of the game. And I think you're going to start, each one's going to start with an amount of cards. But I think once you play them, they're gone. Like, you have, like, stamina or something. Maybe you get more cards. I don't know. But, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be... I don't want it to be too complex, though, either. I want it to be mostly about the story. Because I think that's what people actually care about. I know you need a game... But the more I'm looking at the role-playing game and stuff, I mean, it's about it needs to create a story.
Right.
A story has to, like, emerge from it, I guess. Maybe not create a story, but that's the hard part.
It has to be emergent. You have to kind of build this world and know the structure and then let it happen. But I can see that you have to build this framework first. But I think that's kind of... Anyway, I'm really happy you found this document. I think it's really working out.
It's been
fun, to be able to think about that. And... it's an exciting game to think about playing. I hope it can work out the way you envision it. But I think Away Team is perfect. That's what people want to do.
Like, you'd want to play that game, of course.
Yeah.
But not have it be super complex.
Now, you said you're doing it solo. I would rather play it with people. I hope that it's, like, able to be that.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be solo up, but it's going to be cooperative. Like, whoever's playing is going to be on the same side. So it should work with solo.
But you would each get your own character. Like, the fun is to go and be, like...
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we have to be careful. We can't say you're going to go be Spock. You're not. We can't... You have to go be Splurk.
Yeah, Spork.
Spork. Yeah.
No, I don't know. I mean, if you're playing solo, you're going to have more than one character, obviously. But yeah, the more players there, you won't. Like, maybe even 2 players, you're going to have 2 characters each. You know, because, I mean, The away team needs to have like 4 characters or 5 people go down. But you're not always going to have that many people to play.
Or like once again, we were saying this is kind of the cool thing about DS9.
Mm-hmm.
Although, that's a whole can of worms.
Yeah, well, we're not making the DS9 game.
We're not making the DS9 game, but in a way we are a little bit. Because one of the cool things about DS9
Yeah, right.
is that they end up having like these weird combos for episodes. It's not everybody all doing, every episode joining together and it's always the same crew. Like sometimes you have like the Cisco Odo episode.
Right.
And then you have like,
like
Dax and Quark
yeah, remember
episode,
Dax went
just out
somewhere
of the
with
blue.
like yeah.
They just kind of throw together people that wouldn't necessarily be together, and whoever's there for that episode is there. So that's kind of cool about this, that if you're a character for away team,
you don't have to be there for every session.
like if
that's
you have
kind
a
of the whole
game group
idea,
that gets together to play it, it's fine if somebody can't make it.
Right. It doesn't
The
matter.
game goes on. Now we have an episode that they're just not in that episode.
Yeah, and that's fine. In fact, you could literally never see them again. They could even, like, when someone's not there, you can maybe even use them as an NPC, like for instance, if the Captain Kirk character, or Captain Dirk wasn't there.
Captain Dirk.
Maybe he'd still be there to, like, order people to go do something. But, you'd go down, you know. You couldn't use the character to go on the away mission.
Yeah, and Spooloo would, like, even though he wasn't there that time, would still have a pile of cards that you would at least draw from his pile or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. But he wouldn't be able to die or anything. You couldn't have someone else's character.
No, they would
maybe
just
you could use them in the narrative, but you couldn't use someone else's character that wasn't there and have them die.
You couldn't alter their character
in
any way.
Right.
It couldn't be a persistent change.
Right. Yeah,
Once again, at the end of every episode, we have to go back to homogeneity.
Yeah, they have to go back to where you started.
Because we need to have that familiarity
Although
for the
in this
beginning
one,
of the next episode.
Well, that's true. I hadn't thought about that aspect because that's another aspect. If you weren't there for a long time, maybe you don't know what's been going on. And then you show up, 5, let's say you missed 5 sessions maybe even, or something. Some sort of long amount of time. They were like, hey, can I play again? And you're like, sure, of course, you can always drop in, right?
Yeah.
But then you've missed 5 sessions. You don't even know what's going on. You don't understand any of the context.
Right, because everything's changed. But this doesn't happen because we reset to the Enterprise.
Right. You always know what to do in an away mission.
A save state.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like the series does, basically. Yeah, okay.
Just like the series does. Because, like, at the end of the series, we couldn't stick on the planet and get spored in the face all the time.
Yeah. That would be a
in
pretty
order to
boring
have a next
series.
episode. We can't do that.
Because if he would have left the Enterprise, they'd never be able to get back. They couldn't get back on.
Right, yeah.
So, yeah.
That would have been it. No more. Then now we have a new show that's on this planet, but that was kind of a shit planet.
High on shit planet.
High on shit planet. Oh my god, that's like us.
Oh my god, we are high on shit planet, yeah.
No, the planet's great. We suck.
What? The planet's great? This planet?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. In a way. In a sense, it's pretty great.
Have you seen that mountain out there?
No, that is amazing. I agree with you. But I would also argue that the sort of like hyper violence to live aspect is kind of.
Oh, that sucks.
I just want to chill sometimes. And
That's
you can't
what we're
do
doing
that.
today.
We are chilling right now. Yeah. I guess humans get to sometimes.
Is that our last? That's our last bowl.
No, we got more.
Should we smoke that?
Do you want to smoke more?
Kinda, yeah.
Could it make you sad?
It did. It made me sad.
And now you're trying to run away from your sadness.
Mm-hmm. Running away from sadness.
It does seem like it. Well, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I guess these videos you can just watch anytime, though. I think we're going to have to get used to playing to ourselves for a while.
It is different, huh? I mean,
Yeah.
YouTube is different. I think
YouTube
it's
is
really
weird.
more like set up for people to come watch later or at some time.
Yeah, it's not the same. Yeah, I would say, yeah, because I don't think anybody really went and watched like Twitch VODs that much. I guess we had always a couple views on the Twitch VODs, but not a lot. But we don't have a lot of views on YouTube either.
Right.
So I don't know what's different.
That's the funny part of it. It
They're
hasn't
kind of the same.
really changed.
No, I know. It's like exactly the same. It's kind of funny. I wonder, do you think we'll ever like develop as humans? That has to happen too for this. I see that too.
We have to.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
It's really the answer. It's the most efficient solution.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
We fix one thing and we fix it all.
Fix it all.
The one thing is a fucking bitch, though.
Yeah, right. But then I guess I keep coming back to our actual aim, and that's to live sort of a happy life.
It'd be our best selves. That's how I'm putting it or envisioning it. Personally,
Yeah, I got you.
you find your thing that works for you. That's what I'm saying for me, you know? I have an identity issue. I don't know who I see myself as. I don't see it. I'm trying to like build like some sort of a vision of a future, you know?
Yeah,
What are you pointing at?
this.
You could have taken a hit.
I did, didn't I?
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
No.
This is pretty great, though.
Like, what would I don't know. I guess maybe I'm starting to build that. All right. I am a baker. So that sounds like a thing.
Oh yeah, it does.
So I could see that as like my future, you know? Baking.
Like making a living.
Making a living, a career, baking things.
Yeah, your stuff's good. So I could see you like, maybe getting a page up or something. And even if we get the scone thing down, being able to do scones.
What I'm looking for in my scones right now is not, the flavor and the texture are 100% there.
Yes.
Amazing. But uniformity in size is not.
Consistency.
Yeah. And that's what I need to fix.
Gotcha. That's doing it a lot, though.
I need to make 2 dozen scones to have a dozen perfect scones. Like size. That's my issue.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And that's my issue with packaging and selling them. Because I need uniformity for that.
Yeah, you need to be able to sell all the scones. You can't
I need to
make
put them
twice
in
the
a
number
bag
of
where it's like
scones.
one size or a little box or something where they all fit every time.
Yeah.
So that's what I need to
Yeah, I
solve
agree.
right now.
I agree.
And then I'm ready. So I'm hoping for more orders. If anybody wants to order scones,
Leave a comment in the comments.
leave a comment in the comments. We'll talk.
We'll talk. The scones are really good. You should make some at some point. We should see them on stream.
I'm going to say, I'm sorry, limit it to the continental United States at this point because of shipping.
Oh, yeah, because it's fucking shipping, dude.
Yeah.
Shipping's a bitch, man.
Yeah, shipping's a bitch, but I don't think we can ship overseas. I don't think we can really ship to Hawaii.
No, that doesn't seem right. Huh?
Canada is expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, Canada. Remember we tried to ship something to Canada.
We wanted to ship something to Canada. It was kind of insane.
Like, it's one of those things where I think we could have actually... I think it was even this phone stand, and we could have even sold it if it wasn't for, like, the
Right.
crazy shipping.
If it wasn't for the insane shipping, we could have sold this.
Although I'm
amazing
glad we
phone
have
stand,
this
which
phone
I love
stand
it, but
still. Actually,
we
I'm
use
not
this
sad
phone
we
stand
still
all the
have
time.
the phone stand, actually.
I'm not sad at all.
But still. It would have been cool to, like, sell a phone stand.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I sold some scones, and I might sell some more.
Right.
But what I need to do to be able to sell them is to get more people to be able to try them.
Yeah.
Because I need to be baking more of them. Anyway, so there's my future. I'm going to be baking a lot. And then I'd like to, like, someday, I don't know, be a little further away from town.
Yeah, I hear you.
On, like, a larger property or something. With less people around.
I don't know though. See, here's the problem: living in a far out area. See, this is maybe me and you have a slight problem with this. I want to be able to. Well, maybe not anymore. I was always said I wanted to be able to like go places. Like I want to go to the fucking coffee shop and the bar.
Oh, me too.
And
me
shit.
too.
I don't want to be out in the fucking
I'm
country.
not saying
where
out
there
in the
ain't
fucking
shit.
country. I'm thinking like, I don't know, like Port Townsend.
No, I
Just
hear
less
you.
people. It's more rural, but it's not like podunk. There's still like
You can go to like an art store.
you can still go to an art store. Yeah. Well, I mean, not anymore, but
Yeah, you could have theoretically.
you could have. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't even know if that's what I mean now. See, and now I'm wondering because I've had to reevaluate all that stuff. It's like, do I actually want that? Maybe you're right.
Aberdeen?
Maybe do I want to just be away from every fucking buddy? Maybe I don't like being around people anymore.
The
Maybe
Oregon coast?
Maybe I'm good not seeing hardly anyone.
Alaska?
I can see sort of the southern Alaska
Anchorage?
coast, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because climate change is gonna get weird.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, but who knows?
So
if
that's
that'll
something
even-
I'm playing with in the future. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be a little. I do love this home and I love it here. I do.
Yeah. Right.
But I would be a little sad if like I didn't get to go somewhere new again.
Like ever.
Yeah, I do like that feeling. It's just one of my favorite things.
Right.
Our music stopped.
Uh-oh. I was gonna ask you guys if we're still there. Probably.
Are you still here? We're still here.
We should turn it back on. You want to go turn it on? You want me to go turn it on?
Do you want more coffee?
Yeah, kind of all the way. I think we're down to our last coffee.
Oh my god, we should have. Oh.
We didn't put it on there. We couldn't. He would. That's what we forgot. I kept thinking too. I was like, man, there's something I'm forgetting. Yeah.
Oh my god, no, this is a problem. Sean, this is a serious problem. I'm not joking at all. We're out of coffee and tea.
Mm-hmm.
I am not prepared to go through caffeine withdrawals whatsoever. I'm not in any way prepared for that.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Didn't even consider it.
I'm like really seriously panicking right now. That's gonna make me like awfully ill.
Oh, you know what you have to maybe save you is the instant espresso.
I do have instant espresso.
I say gradually dilute it.
Okay. Okay, you're right. All right. Thank God for baking.
Yeah.
Wow.
I did think of that immediately. I was like, no, you have coffee. You have caffeine.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, I know that was almost
But
the same.
it's. I know. Okay. A little milk. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Right. Right.
It's not my favorite, but it's better than going through fucking caffeine withdrawal.
Right.
Jesus.
Right.
I'm not.
So
ready
do we
for
want
that.
our last coffee now, or do we want to wait a little bit? We might as well, though, right? Are we waiting for something? We can wait a little bit. We can have honey and
I
lemon
actually,
for a minute. How about that?
No.
You actually, yes? Want to try some of the espresso? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah. I'd try some of that. But
How
you'd
do
have to go put it in our cups.
Yeah, okay.
And bring with like milk and sugar. 'Cause
Sure,
I'm not
sure.
ready for just
Craze time.
instant stuff, undiluted. I don't think.
Are you going to be okay, Lorraine?
This hasn't happened. Like,
All right,
yet.
I got to go turn on the music then.
I'm gonna go turn on the music and boil water,
Okay.
and you're gonna go fill those up.
Yeah, I'll stay here for a minute. Then you can come back. We'll have somebody here.
Oh, Koa. Oh, Koa's laying on your mask.
She's laying on my mask?
Yeah.
Koa, that doesn't help. There she is. Wait, hold on. Oop. Koa.
sweetheart. Did you guys hear that? Meow.
I did. It's funny I don't see. Oh, you gotta be kidding. She's better about getting on camera than Ginger.
Yeah. You're a good girl, sweetie. She wants to play. Here you go, babe.
Koa wants to play.
Hold on. I mean to be pressing foil on this water.
But it just doesn't happen.
Well, she just was demanding my attention. So.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Okay.
Alright, well, let's see.
Ow, that's
I
what
keep thinking we're like missing comments or something, but we're not.
Okay. Well, go fill us up some stuff.
Alright, yeah, what do we need? So how
You have
much
to
of
put
this?
it
I'll
on the
have to.
other thing so I can see the comments.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, of course.
It says it should say on the
Package.
jar.
Okay, I'll go check it out. I'll be right back.
Probably not very much. A couple tablespoons is my guess.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna sit here and play with the cat
Okay, let's see.
because that's what I'm gonna do. Come on. What is going on, Koa? No, you can't go down there right now. Come on. You can't go down there right now. Is it stuff in your way? Here. Let me move stuff out of your way. Sorry, kitten. But the world hasn't been made entirely to your standards yet. Is this okay? Here. Well, you're supposed to jump, silly. Oh. I forgot to turn on music. I'll be right back. Okay. I don't know. She somehow knows that the camera's going. Oh, does he want to come up here?
Yeah, he's just like, why am I being left out? Is there got a bird up there or something?
Oh. You should let him up. Sorry, I moved stuff around because I was trying to convince Koa to play, but she's like not having it really.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She's like,
She's
I
like,
think it's because the door's closed and you're downstairs. She's like,
She's just like, something's weird.
yeah.
Something's weird in the neighborhood.
Sorry.
Fair. All right, hell yeah, here we are. I'm glad you turned the music back on.
Yeah, it's better, huh?
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see how this is.
How what is?
This
That
the
instant
coffee.
espresso?
Yeah, it seems like all right. I put milk in there.
Did you stir it up or whatever?
I did stir it up, but I hope that's enough.
Right, I'm kind of giving it a little jiggle here.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know if it's fully dissolved. I mean, I am concerned a little bit.
Did you put powdered sugar in here?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
definitely powdered sugar. I just hope it's enough, and not too. You know what? You gotta be careful though. If it's too much, it's gross too.
Right.
It's a fine line. I like our. I like that with the turquoise in the background. It really fits the bar at the bottom now.
Oh yeah, it does.
Kind of brings it together a little bit. Well, I would say the colors in real life were kind of muted. Hey, thanks.
What colors are kind of muted?
The real life colors are muted compared to the bar color. See what I'm saying? Like the bar color is almost too bright now, weirdly. Although, I mean, I guess the red's bright, but do you see what I'm saying? Kind of in the same way that, remember that America's Top Model, the girl with the background?
So you say this needs to be darker or less saturated?
Less saturated, thank you.
Okay,
That's a good
okay.
way of putting it. I'm sorry, that's the technical
All
term,
right.
yes.
I see. Okay.
What do you think? Am I crazy? Just a minor thing that I've just suddenly noticed. Just because of the lighting in here and stuff, basically. And then the way the lights are picked up on the color. See, look at it. Actually, it looks pretty good. Uh-oh. Well, we'll...
I'll switch to mine.
Yeah,
or,
we can switch to
You
your
know,
phone
or we'll
whenever
go
we're-
until it's...
Yeah, that's fine. I'll go put it on.
We have
I'll put it-
15% left on chat on this phone. That's not like... That doesn't stop us streaming. It just makes things tougher.
Yeah, right. That's true.
It's fine.
Although not today.
Not today, really. It doesn't really matter.
Did I? Oh well. Here's what I'm noticing though. That's what I'm saying. I noticed that our Monday one is pretty decent usually.
Yeah, we have people
The
here
past
on
couple
Monday.
weeks, Monday's been good, and I remember last week going through the same thing, being like, "Oh well, I don't know if anyone's gonna come on Sunday for some reason." Weirdly, right?
Well, Bowman goes to church on Sunday.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
And I think sometimes just having a person in here bumps us up enough on people's feeds that we get more people in here.
I see what you're saying. Having nobody here means nobody comes in.
Right, yeah.
It's kind of like the empty restaurant phenomenon.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I mean, this isn't terrible.
It's not terrible.
Mm-mm. If you need caffeine and stuff, that's decent.
We also don't have tea, so we're drinking hot water with honey and lemon
Yeah. Okay. I mean, things have to
instead of
change.
tea.
Yeah. Right. We're getting back to the earth.
Back.
Well, back to the future.
I mean, like, did our dandelions ever? We're trying to grow dandelions.
There are dandelions back there.
Are there?
Yeah, actually.
Cool.
No, we planted them.
Probably not enough to make.
No, we should just
Tea.
dig it up, actually. Actually, I should start doing that, maybe. Maybe that should be my exercise. I do really need to just dig up all that stuff and, like, take care of the plants and stuff.
This isn't bad. I think if you added a little bit of cocoa powder,
Yeah, I was
that
thinking
would
that too.
actually make it really good. Like a special coffee, kind of.
Yeah, actually, it is, because it actually is really tasty. I have to say,
Yeah.
for instant, whatever this stuff
yeah,
is.
it's actually pretty good. But I think it needs just a touch of cocoa powder.
Totally, it would just bring it all out. I need to do something with my hair, and I didn't do anything.
I told you I had a dream last night that you'd shaved your head and your beard. Like, all... Not just got a haircut. Like,
Was it shiny?
no.
Was my head, like, shiny?
No. It was clippered.
Just, like, buzzed.
Buzzed. Yeah.
And it might be kind of fun. Just be like,
Like, not yet, but, someday it'd be kind of fun to do that. I think, stay along for a minute, but, like, I think it was funny I had that dream. It's because I'm just about ready to cut your beard, actually.
maybe your dream was like, I've had it.
No, this part's coming down here, though, now.
Maybe it is. Maybe it was
Kinda
her.
time.
Ah,
It might have been telling me it's time.
maybe that was what your dream was trying to say. It does feel like it. It's pretty
Because
out
I
of control.
take that down a little bit, like, just, like, flatter there, you know?
Yeah, right. And like that, yeah.
And just go like that, just clean, you know?
Right.
And that would be about it, honestly. Just like
Yeah.
a nice line around the edge. And
Yeah, you don't have to do a lot, right?
No, I wouldn't touch anything in here, honestly. Just get nice clean edges, I guess. Brush it down and get maybe a little bit in there. I don't know. We'll have to look up some videos for it.
Yeah, right. Well, okay, I'm almost to the point. I mean, I know it's only 2 weeks or whatever. Maybe we should go a little bit longer. Maybe we should do it 4 weeks in a row or whatever. But I'm almost to the point where I like socializing. I'm enjoying so far Monday. But maybe Sunday we should make a different kind of video. Like a different kind.
We've
Maybe
been
it's not
talking
just
about
hanging out.
making a video. Oh, for example, I read the Captain Kirk bio.
Yeah.
And we had discussed we should do a video of me reading the whole
Yeah.
document.
Yeah.
I would do a video series of that, like or a video series of the Tao, or the Art
Yeah.
of War, and I would just read it, like audiobooks. I like doing that.
Yeah, that would be cool. And then that would be a good video, too.
It'd be good practice.
I was just thinking we could have this hanging out time on Monday, like just literally have it once a week, because it looks like it's only going to be once a week anyway. And then do a different kind of video on Sunday.
So let's say Sunday is the one where it is like reading the thing, and then we could still live stream it, or we could just make the video. I don't know. Either way. We could live stream it and then cut it to a video.
Yeah, we could take that footage from the
But
live
then
stream.
I wouldn't be like stopping and like reading comments at all. But we're picking Sunday because of that.
Well, that's one thing we could do. The other thing we could do is go back to like doing a play test of the away team game. See if we can make it fun. You could even play with me.
Yeah.
We could both just play one. You know what I mean?
I would do that like Sundays. We would do
away team.
basically game development.
Yeah, right.
Day. And that could be so many different things. That could be
Sure.
writing and narrative, actually making the game, reading the
Whatever
Star Trek
aspect
stuff.
we were on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be. You're right. Just reading
Or
stuff.
just because we don't even know why, we're just drawn to it and we think it might somehow work somehow in the future. But Sundays would
Right,
be
there
our
you go. Just because we feel like it.
Just-
That. I mean, yeah. Okay. I could see that actually.
Yeah.
All right.
Why not? I don't want to put restrictions on it. Is the whole thing. I can understand having a different aim for Sundays, but I don't want to.
Restrict it right now.
It's still our weekend,
Right.
It
I
should
still want it to be something fun,
It's like
yeah.
a fun
Yeah,
activity
okay.
day, right?
But
a
I
little
think
more
that
activity oriented than chatting
yeah.
oriented. I guess will be Sundays. Makes sense.
Because I'm thinking then we could have just one day of chatting, which seems like the day. We'll see what happens tomorrow, to see if it's still there. Otherwise, maybe it's not even that much. Maybe the chatting's like once a month, Who knows? We'll see how many people come, Let's just do it more like that. Like if we see people coming, we continue doing it. If we don't, we do something else. Like I think we should have done that a little more maybe with our other stuff. I did look though.
But we're still trying to get something out of it, on a personal level. Like we're looking for something. So
It's true. We're looking to hang out. Yeah.
it's like
I think we can hang out playing a game though or two. Maybe it still should be hangout focused though. I see what you're saying. It should still be socialization focused. What do you think?
right. Well, maybe not Sundays as much, but the Mondays. It depends. I don't know.
We could even just say Monday's like social day, because that could be, we could play a tabletop game or play test that day too.
Yeah, but we have to come up with a better name for it than social day.
Yeah, that is.
It
pretty
just
bad.
sounds like
And do we really only want to have one? Like we should have the potential for a couple. Maybe this should be a different kind of socializing though. This could be opportunity to build something new here today.
How?
Because in a sense, because our regulars don't necessarily come today.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
So we could build an
I agree.
entirely different thing today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is all I'm saying. It's just a different sort of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what that would be.
You don't mean today specifically. You mean Sundays.
Sundays.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, not
I
today.
was
I'm just
thrown
hanging
off
out.
at first,
No, today I'm
and
not
then, like,
changing in the middle. No,
so
we're just
what is
hanging
it you
out
wanna
today.
do right
we're
now?
not doing. No. We're not doing anything. Nothing serious today. But I can see that.
Sometimes you want to make
I
drastic
know.
changes
I
instantly
will.
like that. That's why I'm like, so what do I need to do?
I'll go crazy
then?
and just start doing shit. We did that with the game we're all making too, with my brother and stuff. We made big changes to it all of a sudden. It's just a totally different game now. You know what I'm saying?
I am not at all surprised in any way. I mean, but here's the thing. This is the thing. Is that every single time you say, "Oh no, this is it. It's a game now." It's like, you know,
It
and
is.
then like 2 days later you're like, didn't work. We got to completely change it. We're changing it. We're changing it's a completely different game.
Uh-huh. Mhm. Well, it is. It's still a Labyrinth game, though. I will say the theme has remained true, which is Space Monster Labyrinth.
Okay.
Actually, there's no Space Monster right now. It's literally just Space Labyrinth right now. So, yeah.
With no monster.
Yeah, there's no monster still right now.
What's the threat?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. We don't have that yet. I think that is the thing missing. Now that you mention it, now that we're sitting here talking about it, we did remove the monster.
I'm just thinking about that movie.
Yeah. Holy
with
crap.
Bill Murray and
Right.
Rashida Jones.
Yeah.
And she like thought her husband was cheating on her and blah 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 blah. And turns out, no,
It was fine. He wasn't doing
it's
anything.
fine. Sorry. Oh, spoilers on that, but I guess whatever.
You're not going to watch it.
But the thing is, why do you? Yeah, why would you want the thing in the movie to just like not happen? You want stuff to just like not happen in your movie?
Usually in a movie
There's
like
no
that, it's like
threat. You
she
took away the
suspects her
whole
husband is cheating.
Drama of everything.
But it should be surprising in the way that he's cheating. Or something. Like who he's cheating with. Like the surprise comes from like, oh my god, it was actually a man. You know, but he's definitely like when you have that plot line in a movie, yeah. He's definitely cheating.
Build up, and then at the end be like, oh no, here's a giant twist though.
Right.
But it was just like, oh no. I haven't seen
No,
the
he's a
movie.
good dude. He was like super.
But I feel like that's you
super
can't take
virtuous.
away the threat. You can't take away the risk or the stakes and have drama.
Well, maybe she wasn't going for drama. I was reading the.
Any narrative should be going for some sort of drama. Otherwise, why are you reading a narrative?
Okay, here's the thing though. I was reading that thing about the Mario level designs or whatever, right? Remember? And it's based on that. What was it? It was like a old Japanese storytelling technique, and it's like there's no conflict in the story. It's just that like there's a twist in the story though, but it doesn't necessarily change anybody. So there are different alternate
So how's
styles.
there? Wait. How's there no? What's the story? Can you give me an example?
Yeah, they say urban legends are like modeled on this mode or whatever. What was one they gave? It goes like you set up a situation, you fill out the situation, then you twist the situation, then you resolve it, right?
But what are you resolving if there's no conflict?
It's not there has to be a conflict. What was the story they gave? Oh, I got it. So what did they say? They started a young couple, met and fell in love and got married. Then that was the first part. Then it was they spent their honeymoon on the seashore. That was the second part. The third part was they spent their honeymoon on the seashore and she later became pregnant. Then number 3 was when the baby came out, it was actually like a giant squid. Right? And then number 4 was the resolution, which I can't remember. It was like they have to deal with the horror of having a giant baby squid.
So how are you saying there's no drama or conflict in that?
It was a twist. There wasn't necessarily any conflict. A thing just happened. Like they didn't even take action, I think, is the difference. Like
It's
a thing
not
just
a
sort of
twist
happened
unless
to
she's
them.
unless she's conflicted about the fact that she gave birth to a squid. If she doesn't care that she gave birth to a squid, there's no problem.
Then it's not even a story.
Yeah.
So you're saying there
She
is
just
conflict, even though you're
Gave
saying
birth to a lovely baby squid and everyone lived happily ever after.
that would be no conflict.
Right. The twist would be that she gave birth to the squid.
But then, okay,
And-
you could have that as still a twist.
That would still
They
be
spent
that's
it,
still a twist.
and you could have the last part be instead of "Oh my God, I'm fucking horrified." You
Yeah.
could have the final part be. That's funny.
And
You
they
should
lived
mention that.
happily ever after.
I didn't see the difference in whether the final part was there or not, but it changes everything. Yeah, if you say lived happily ever after, it's still a twist that it was a baby squid, because she spent the honeymoon at the seashore
Yeah.
for some reason. I don't know. But anyway,
We don't know why, but the conflict wasn't the seashore. The conflict was that she didn't want a squid as a baby. But if she,
yeah.
so if we were removing conflict, then
Well,
yeah,
it's still a story
she
even
doesn't care
without
that
the
it's a squid.
conflict, though.
It
It's
is
still
still
the
a
same
story.
story.
Yeah, but
it
the
still has a
example they
twist.
gave had conflict.
Well, I'm not saying maybe they don't try to specifically avoid it either. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert in the storytelling. I'm just saying, like, there is other options for, like, telling stories, apparently, culturally around the world. That's all.
Right, obviously.
You know,
I mean,
although
I don't know what they
I
are.
think, like,
I
the-
don't understand
you know-
them all, but like I would assume there would be lots of different styles.
Although, apparently not, though. The way we've done it has sort of dominated the world now. The whole, like, conflict, resolution, like, obstacle, conflict, overcome.
Oh yeah,
kind of,
yeah.
Hero's journey thing is like overtaken.
I gotta open that window.
Yeah, our
The
cat
kiss
just,
pooped.
woof. So I don't know, man. Wow, that was intense.
Oh my goodness, she
Didn't
really.
realize. Why did you go in here? She was just like wanted to let us know she was here, I guess.
Because this is her litter box. She doesn't like to use the other litter box because she's scared of the
Getting attacked?
closet.
Maybe she was
Because
attacked.
You scared her off one time when she was pooping in there, and she's never liked going back in there ever again. She jumped out of the litter box so terrified that she pooped across
Yeah,
the
it's true.
floor.
Yeah, it's true.
Like an arc of poop.
I didn't even mean to. I didn't know she was there. I just like went to go
Poor
to the
thing.
bathroom. Yeah.
Poor thing.
I guess I'm not the most sensitive when it comes to Koa's special.
So now she only uses this litter box unless,
Needs.
like, if there's a giant emergency.
Right. Koa is like truly in like the literal sense of the word special needs kitten. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Poor thing.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna make it? It's pretty bad.
No, this is it's
No, I'm talking about the cat.
the poop smell is the problem.
No, I know what the problem is.
I'm just trying to breathe out the window.
Yeah, you'll make it.
Oh, sorry, for legal reasons I didn't just slap him.
Did you see that? I can't even believe what just occurred. You just whacked me in the face. This is the kind of hanging out
Oh no,
shit
now
you
you're
do.
all red, but that's from my lipstick and not from me
Oh.
smacking you.
Sure. Well, at least we have videographic evidence on YouTube.
Exactly.
Watch
now
this.
You
know what's gonna
can
happen?
sue me for whatever.
It's gonna get
Spousal
taken down
abuse.
for just that, right?
Yeah.
Like we'll find out. We'll have
That
a
would be
notice tomorrow.
sad, wouldn't it? I mean,
Wouldn't it though? Yeah.
That was just.
That was the cutest smack though. You sort of like went like this, and then you went plop.
Kind of like I would bop the cat on the nose if the cat was like, I don't know, tearing up my sweater or pooping in my shoes or something.
I think I had to suffer for Koa's pooping in the litter box. That's what just happened. You wanted to actually smack
I don't
the cat.
think that's what happened.
Yeah, I didn't do anything wrong. Never do. But for some reason, people think I'm bad. Isn't that the saddest story in the world? Is it time to go? We could go play some Fortnite. You know, that's the other
Wow,
thing.
it got really bright.
I know, super bright all of a sudden.
That's crazy
the sun
bright.
just came out. We just got washed out.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the other thing we could do, though. We could do a Fortnite one where it's like...
A Fortnite stream?
Yeah, where we could even talk.
I want to do that. We should have Fortnite fashion show. Why did they get rid of that?
No, I don't mean Fortnite fashion show. I mean the sculpting. Like in Rumbles or whatever.
Right, yeah, okay.
Or solos. Maybe we should just go to solos. Maybe we'd have better luck sculpting.
Oh, and the graffitis have changed now. So you can do as many graffitis over each other as you want. We could do graffiti things, yeah.
I'm just thinking that, you know, that might be fun for Sundays. Is like, it's also socializing. Instead of us just sitting here talking.
Right.
We would be
could,
like, if nobody shows up, who cares? We would be doing, like, where here it's worse if nobody shows up because it's like, the whole thing is about us talking. Not that we can't sit here and talk.
Too. Yeah, I mean, we can.
Like,
we sit here and talk, but like, we
know.
would just be sitting in there and talking.
Right.
Or,
but also playing, building a sculpture. We could just trade off.
I think we'd be like playing, we play Fortnite in chat. And we play games and talk or like listen to music. Oh my god.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Hey, how's it going, man? Welcome.
Oh, what's up? How are you?
What's up, Mystic? We were just talking about our new plans possibly for our Sunday stream.
Yeah.
We're not sure. We might start doing the Fortnite building sculptures again.
You've been doing some sculpting.
Nice, dude.
Like,
I don't know what that means.
What kind of sculpting?
Yeah, it makes me nervous.
Are you, like, lifting weights? Are you playing Fortnite? Are you sculpting figurines?
Sculpting figurines? Mystic? I don't know. Maybe Mystic would sculpt figurines.
Sculptures? Clay?
Yes, clay sculptures.
Rock sculptures.
I wouldn't mind making some. Air dry clay.
Cool. See?
That's what I would do. That's exactly what I would sculpt in.
Sean gets mad that they're called something besides figurines. And I don't remember what that is.
What are they called? They're called figurines, right?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So they're called sculptures.
Sculptures.
If it's big enough, then it's a sculpture? Is that what it is? Can you have a tiny sculpture? Or is that just a figure at that point? A figurine. Is there a size threshold?
What's the difference between a figurine and a sculpture? I do think... Oh, miniatures. They're called miniatures.
Oh, miniatures,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have miniatures also, yeah.
Yeah. What's the dividing line?
How do we tell?
Be sure to leave in the comments your
Be
thoughts.
sure to leave your comments and the thoughts. I was like, leave my comments and the thoughts. You know?
Oh, mushroom faces? Cool. And a Yoda alien cat?
Nice, dude.
That's great.
Yeah, I want to make some Christmas gifts. Oh, that just kind of inspired me a little bit, Mystic.
I like that.
I think I'll make an ornament. What a good idea. It'll be like, because then it could be flat. I don't have to make like a figure that stands. I could like put a little shape down, put little other pieces in there, you know what I mean?
Sean, you could make the kids each their own ornament.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make an ornament. Fucking amazing.
You could go hang on the tree. That'd be cute. I have stuff too. I have like crafty stuff. I have lots of crafty stuff.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's make an ornament.
Yeah. I'm baking all of my Christmas presents. I think.
Oh, got some cool glass taxidermy eyes.
Ooh.
Dude, my daughter's super
That's
into
pretty
taxidermy.
cool.
I wonder if
Yeah.
she knows where to get that shit. She wants to be a taxidermist. That's totally normal, right? It is for her.
Yeah, I mean, that's, yeah. Why not?
Taxidermy.
I think that's cool. Be a taxidermist. If, when any of my creatures pass on, I think that they'll go, you know.
Probably not taxidermy.
They'll go to her.
Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. Yeah, you're right, actually.
Yeah.
I just use Etsy. Darkcraft's like...
I'm going to close that curtain.
Yeah, it suddenly got super bright in
So
here.
crazy.
It's kind of crazy. Maybe this is perfect. Yeah, we were just hanging out.
Oh, that's better.
That is better.
That was really intense.
That was super intense. And it like snuck up on us.
You just used Etsy.
For the eyes.
Oh,
Taxidermy eyes.
yeah.
Apparently they just make taxidermy
I
eyes.
want to sell my scones on Etsy, but I was just talking about this. I have to get them
Bowman
so
actually
they're
got the
uniform
scones.
size
Yeah.
every time, so I can know exactly what the shipping's going to be
Yeah. You know what the thing is too?
and know what my packaging is going to be.
Because they
like.
were fine taking that long.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Bowman, it took a week to get his scones to him, and they were still really good.
Yeah.
And I think that's the secret of scones is that they sit well.
They sit well. I mean, I individually wrapped them, so
Right.
that helped, and then I sealed them.
Right, exactly.
And
So-
then, I iced them well, which I think was also...
Yeah, I feel like the
Part of
icing
it,
like
I think-
seals them or something.
Yeah, I think I couldn't go without the icing. I think all my
Yeah.
scones should probably be sweet.
Because they need like sugars or preservative.
Yeah.
You know, that's like what it was used for.
I mean, I'd like to do some savory stuff, but I feel like the shipping would be tougher with that. That's my theory.
Yeah, I just don't even know. Like, if you put like the only thing I think you could use and maybe is like dried meats or something. Like if you used, but even if you cooked it, wouldn't that kind of make it
Kinda
like
weird.
start
It
to
would, like-
spoil or something?
I feel like I can use, this is why I said like dried fruit, dried
Yeah.
cranberries, I think would be fine, and then like chopped nuts.
Right. Chopped nuts.
Thank you. I was waiting for something to happen, although
I'm
that was
sorry.
sad. But at least you acknowledged
That you'd
the
said
phrase
the word nuts.
chopped nuts.
Right. Right. I'm surprised that hasn't become like a horror film or. Hey, how's it going?
Vacuum
live.
sealed scones or flat scones.
Live to ski.
I ski to
Vacuum
live, live
sealed
ski.
scones. Yeah, you know what? I will say this: the scones she shipped were
I did not vacuum seal them.
they weren't vacuum sealed, but I say they were kind of flatter. They were flatter than like a fair scone. They were good. I'm not saying they were bad. I'm saying that they
I
were
could
late.
make them fluffier, but I wanted to make them. If I'd
They
added
had
a
a
little
low
bit of
profile.
baking powder, baking soda. I got baking soda.
Yeah.
I could have made them a little puff up a little bit more, but I didn't because I wanted them to be
Shippable.
shippable, more structurally sound.
Yeah, it's
I don't
weird we
know.
have to sort of design the scones to be able to go through the mail.
I am kind of going through and just
Like, it's not
designing
normal
the scones
scones.
for shipping.
Yeah, they're like mail scones.
I mean, mail order scone.
Mail
They're
order scones.
fucking delicious.
They are really good. I will
Really
say that.
good.
They actually, that's the other key though. They have to taste really good. Otherwise, people are never going to want
Number one. Number
through
one.
that
They
shit.
have to taste good.
Wait, how's it going, guys? Welcome. We're just fucking man scones.
Chop nuts. Yeah.
Man scones.
Oh, you put the cat in Discord. Okay. Not painted yet.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, we are going to make some ornaments out of air dry clay this year.
I think that
That
sounds like a
is
great
happening.
idea. I think that sounds like. Oh, and I talked to your son about decorating Christmas cookies.
Ooh.
And he thought that sounded like a lot of fun. So maybe that's a good Christmas activity for us all to do, is decorate some Christmas cookies.
Oh, Zero Guff. Right. I was like,
Zero
who
Guff.
is Skeeta? It's hard to always keep
You
track.
know,
Everybody
I knew
has
you
a
were
different name
somebody
here.
from
Yeah.
the stream from
I
Twitch, but I
know.
didn't know who.
Thanks for telling us.
But cool.
I know
Welcome.
we were
it's
like-
good to talk to you again.
I couldn't place it. Yeah, good to see you, man. We were just talking
We're
about
here,
scones.
um,
We're literally just hanging out.
We've seen you on YouTube before, haven't
Yeah,
we?
you've come by
You've
YouTube.
come by here.
Yeah, I feel like it.
Yeah, we are here on Sundays and Mondays now.
We're thinking about doing something besides just chilling
Oh
and
my
hanging
god,
out.
that's so cool, Mystic. That's amazing.
Oh wow, that's way better than I thought it was gonna be, dude. Not to say, but usually when someone says like air dry clay, I don't always have
It
the
looks
highest hopes.
really good though.
Yeah. Whoa. Well, it's not really. Oh, there it is. You can kind of see it. Oh no. No. Okay, that looks pretty good.
There, I got it. I
You
finally
did. You got it in the middle. Yeah, it looks pretty
It's
good.
so weird.
man.
You have to like invert your brain. 'Cause
Yeah, I know. It keeps
doesn't
going
go
off
the
the other
direction
edge.
I
It's
turn
like,
my
wait,
hand
what
and
is
it
this?
goes completely the
Like
opposite way of
mirrored.
what I think it's gonna happen. ooh, that mushroom looks good too. But I'm not gonna get up and do that again.
Yeah, that was too difficult. The rest of them, forget it. We're not showing them off.
Yeah. You know, we'll link our Discord.
We should do all that again.
In our YouTube comments at some point. Although,
it's good to see you guys. Or anybody hanging out over at Twitch anymore?
Yeah, you guys go to Twitch.
We kind of like, we're kind of waiting for whatever's going on to kind of blow over, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't felt so worried on YouTube.
Yeah, right.
I guess I feel like a tiny fish.
We probably should.
In like
but we're so little over
ocean.
here. Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Right.
You catch Bowman occasionally. Yeah, we've been over to see his stream sometimes too.
Yeah, that is true. We did go over to see Bowman. That is kind of fun. Yeah,
He's
but
playing Octodad last I heard. Which is
I was
one
always
of those
kind
games
of curious about it, but like I don't know.
Although it's fun to watch other people do it.
I don't know. I was frustrated. Remember that one game they were playing?
That's like Octodad, kind of.
It was one where that you like had. It was kind of like you had to grab stuff, but it was
Human
like
Fall Flat.
Oh, was it Human Fall Flat? That one was actually kind of frustrating to watch. Actually,
yeah.
It was kind of like.
I mean, it was funny, but it was also like painful.
Like it was like, oh God, can we just do a thing?
Yeah, I know.
Right. Not heard of Octodad? Oh. Yeah, I think it had like a little bit of like buzz maybe a couple years ago.
You control the limbs in this haphazard sort of glitchy way, and you have to navigate through.
Yeah, you're pretending to like be a dad, a normal human dad,
octopus
but you're
dad.
actually an octopus, basically, which is odd, but kind of interesting.
I like the concept.
I like the concept. I never played it. I always thought about maybe playing it, but just Are you talking about Human Fall Flat?
Like,
a lot of people liked it. To me, I don't know. I think I might go crazy with frustration, but
for me, like in a game, if I figure out what to do, the puzzle, I want to be able to do it.
Right. Yeah, right. If I know how to do it, I don't want to have the controls stop me from doing it.
Right. I don't like the controls being in my way, so.
But I mean, I can understand
I get it.
wanting
Using
to play
that as
though.
a game mechanic is fair, but it's not for me.
My first time playing it was on acid. Okay,
my
that probably
God.
helped. Using a 360 pad instead of a mouse. I was terrible, carried everywhere. Must have pissed off the whole group, but it has an amazing adventure. Yeah, okay, all right.
Actually sounds like fun.
That does sound like kind of fun.
Yeah.
Man. We played through the whole game, every map.
Wow.
Dude, you like sometimes when you're on acid though, you can spend 8 hours doing something.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And you're just like on a roll with
You're
it
just
too.
on a roll. Yeah, that is kind of fun. Yeah, it is kind of fun. Man, Oregon's legalizing everything and stuff.
Right.
Or decriminalizing. Maybe pretty soon we'll be able to actually go to Oregon and just buy acid. Like, just pure acid.
We can go there now and buy mushrooms.
So fucking cool. Just like the good liquid
Which
shit.
I'd like to do if we ever get a little money together and get to
we'll
a point
do
where
that.
traveling seems like not a shitty option.
America's kind of a mess right now. You guys
Then we'll
just watch
go do
out.
that.
Just watch
I
out.
don't know, maybe in the summer or something.
Yeah, maybe by the summer and shit. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think shit's gonna die down. People are pretty upset about everything.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I think by summertime people are gonna want to be able to just
like you want to just go out, right?
live,
Yeah.
right?
We played through the whole game. Oh yeah, you said that. Oh, it was about 6 hours for the whole game. See, I like games like that you can
I think
finish
so
in
too.
like.
That are a nice like.
Depending, sometimes I don't mind a game that's short, as long as it's good.
We played Gone Home.
Yeah, Gone Home, short, but good. I was fine with it. I was fine that it's over. Like I don't need 100 hours at this point in my life for a game.
No.
Like tell me what you need to say, and then we'll move on, and have a new game.
For a story, anyway. Like how long do I want to, a book to last me before I want to move on to the
Before
next
I'm ready.
one?
There's a lot of games and shit.
Maybe it depends on the game. Like Fortnite, I've been playing literally for years, which is ridiculous. I know I'm not their
Isn't that weird?
demographic, but there you go. Somehow that's persistent.
Somehow we've just played that on and off.
Because of the aesthetic,
and off.
honestly, is what's done it for me. I like the bright colors. I like the aesthetic.
Yeah, me too.
Although I'm kind of mad at it right now.
Fortnite's got, I think they took away skill-based matchmaking or something. We're just not good enough to like, I hated it for a while. Like we actually stopped playing Fortnite for a long time because the odds of like someone really, really good, like professional level being in 100 group was pretty good. Like, you'd meet somebody who is really fucking good every game.
Right.
And they would just crush you. And you have... It's like Jordan dunking on little kids.
Right.
Right? And that's not fun to me. It was like, that's not fun. I don't need to get dunked on by fucking Jordan. Why is he down here dunking on me?
No, they need to clean up their modes so that they have
Yeah.
a casual mode and a sweat mode.
Yeah. So, I mean, fuck. Yeah,
A
they
new
need
game
to...
on Steam. Cool.
Right. Dimensions
What
by
is it?
Equinox. You would love it. Are you on our Discord? You should send us the link to it.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
I check it out. That's cool. That's exciting to
I
be
always
able to
like
release
looking
a game
at...
on Steam.
yeah, man. Seriously. That's awesome.
You're
Congrats
trying
to
to
them.
put the game up on
Yeah. Huh?
Tabletop Simulator, right?
Yeah, I'm going to put a game... well, no, that's not the Steam, though. That's just
Oh,
a game
that'll be
within
what on-
Steam.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's like an... It's just an environment.
No,
Tabletop
I know,
Simulator
but
is
then
just an
where,
environment.
how would you sell people that game then?
I don't know. I don't know how I would sell it. Well, as usual, I'm fucking
on
terrible
Steam.
at making money. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can sell... I don't know if you can sell mods or whatever on Steam.
Or, I don't know,
Files or whatever. I don't know.
files like that? Yeah, but I mean, it becomes a... I don't know. Yeah. Sell mods. Don't they have a
I'll
marketplace?
just look it
a
up real
Tabletop
quick.
Simulator marketplace?
Yeah, maybe they do. I'll have to check it out. Let me check out Equinox. It's called Equinox?
Or drive-through RPG? I don't know.
Game on Steam. Equinox. I don't think that's it. They're just releasing it now. What's it called? Let me see what it's called.
Dimensions. It's called Dimensions.
Oh, Dimensions by Equinox. I put it the wrong. That's another one that they're going to have a ton of games. We learned that about
Oh,
Soul,
it's
though,
Mega
too.
Man type. Oh, Sean, you would be into that.
All right, let's see. An action platform inspired by Mega Man 2. Here, I'll bookmark this.
Yeah.
All right, nice. When did it go? Oh, it's not there yet.
December 2020.
Dude, that's a tough time.
So
to release a
anytime
game.
now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Probably not bad because that's when Steam has their sale or whatever.
So they're going
maybe
for
they're gonna
they
be-
want to get a release before Christmas, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like, you want people to buy it for people for Christmas.
People are gonna go on Steam for their
Yeah,
winter
dude, if
sale,
you miss
and
the
more people
Christmas
see
one,
your
right.
game than they would otherwise. Yeah.
Because then you have to get through like January and February with like, yeah, that's tough actually. Yeah, good luck, man.
Well, I think it's probably already done, and they're just scheduling their release for a
Right.
specific time. Is what it sounds like.
It's never done. A game's never done. Done. There's no done. You're just like, okay, it's
Right?
released. A game's released. As we've seen. That's too funny.
Yeah.
Released. All right, if I, well, we're broke though too, so. Which is
Yeah.
unfortunately. Mystic is like 34 tabs open on.
34 tabs.
Loren's like that. I'm always.
34, no.
You do have a lot though.
Maybe like 11 or 12. But I'm using them. The thing is, I'm using all of them.
Using.
Yeah. Is that a problem?
Yeah, it is a problem. I don't like having 34 tabs open. It makes me crazy.
I don't
Haven't
have
you
34
seen that?
tabs open.
It makes
You
me go
don't even
crazy.
like to have one extra tab open.
I
Sean
don't.
won't open another tab.
No, I don't
He'll
like.
close an entire instance of Chrome or whatever
I know.
in
Me
order
and
to
Loren.
avoid having a tab open.
I know. Me and Loren have.
It's really
We
ridiculous.
mostly agree on almost everything except
We
for.
mostly agree on
except for
almost
this. This
this
is a
one
barely
thing.
This one. There's this one slight thing where it's like we're opposite on tabs. Polar opposite. Polar op. Is it 1 o'clock? When did we start?
We started, I don't know, like 11-ish.
Oh my god. Oh, that's only 2 hours. I thought it was 3 hours. I was like, what just happened? Was trying to stay away from my dealer, so decided to go back deep into the CIA archives, search what they have on conscious and all sorts. Found lots of new things to investigate. What did we see? Something about like this thing from like 1967 where it was like the CIA guy talking about how like 1 in 5 news stories you see are like fake, just psyops.
No. Not. He wasn't saying 1 in 5 news stories were fake.
Mm-hmm.
He was saying for journalists working with CIA agents to get stories,
1 in 5 things they were
the
fed.
CIA agents would not give them all true stories.
Gotcha.
Right? So sometimes the news agents would end up running fake stories that they were under the presumption were true.
Yeah, right. Because they have to. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, they don't get to run any. They're going to lose their connection,
Right,
so to speak.
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. They are fed stories, right?
Yeah.
So that means we're being fed
so
stories
not 1 in
also.
5 are fed stories, but 1 in 5 fed stories are just fucking
right.
fake.
And none of that stopped.
Or 1 in 5 were
That
true,
hasn't
and
stopped.
4 in 5 were fake, or something like that. You know.
I hate to actually like agree with.
No, I'm
Trumpers.
sure they've gotten better at it.
Yeah, but there is a lot of fake shit on the news. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're not going to.
No,
put
they
on
were
a
talking
MAGA
about
hat.
something where these women were assaulted.
Mm-hmm.
It was in another country. They were assaulted. They were raped. They were beaten. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like a month-long story. They went to trial. They took their abusers to court, right, and had this whole court case, and they won the court case.
Nice.
And the whole thing was completely fake. It never fucking happened.
Yeah, but what's their purpose in those kind of stories? You're like, what is it?
Well, I think their purpose at the time was like sowing disinformation because there was some sort of coup going on in the local government, in whatever government they were in this country.
Gotcha, yeah. That makes sense.
So I think they were trying to, like, I don't know, increase like public support for the legal system or something like that.
Like they're
I
scaring
don't know.
people with
This
stories
was
of
like in the
like,
70s,
yeah,
and
okay.
the agent was just asked to give one example of the types of things that would happen. So this was just like
An
I
example
said,
of a story.
One example of one story. Yeah.
Crazy. No, it's
In
interesting
actually
stuff.
in another country, but they were still, you know,
Right.
well, CIA, so it would be another country, but
Well, all right, shit.
yeah. Well, yeah, that was the 70s, but like, you think they just were like, someday they're like, let's just stop doing that though.
We don't need to. Yeah, we're fine.
Better than that now.
Yeah, we've learned our lesson. We learned that we don't have to use a coercive method of control. Oh no! Yeah, you got me. You started talking about the CIA. I started fading out again.
Really? Because of the CIA, I thought that
I
was
don't
like
know.
exciting. You brought it up.
Well, don't ask me. I don't know why I have whatever problems I have up here. It's probably some CIA plant in my brain or some shit.
Anyway, are we gonna go?
What are we going to do? Are we going to do anything? Because if we're not, we don't need to. But my phone's almost out, and I am getting antsy.
We
but
do
I'm
need
not
to
really
go
sure why.
because your phone's gonna die soon, and
Yeah,
you
it's true.
seem like you're losing.
Focus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been here 2 hours.
Yeah, maybe I am losing focus. Maybe it's time to get up and do something different.
Maybe, yeah, have a snack or
Yeah, something.
something.
All right.
Who knows?
All right. Hey, guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out, though. That was kind of fun. I'm glad we
Yeah,
sat here for a
tinfoil
while, and I
hat,
was like,
yeah.
oh, yeah, the whole point I'm doing this, I guess I do want people to come hang out.
Yeah.
Like, otherwise, what are we doing? Like, this is why we did this in the first place.
Well, Sundays are going to be different now.
I think we will do something different. I'm kind of liking the idea of Fortnite sculpture, something
Fortnite
different.
sculpture or game design,
Right.
something like that, like an activity, playing a game.
Yeah, we're
And
more of
then
an
Mondays
activity.
can be the
like
kind
just
of like
literally nothing, just chilling.
chilling, just chatting.
Yeah, because that's what I need. I need a day of that.
Let's play with that for a couple weeks and see
And
what
just
happens.
just see if
So,
it
but
works.
Sundays and Mondays around 11ish is when we're here.
Yeah.
And then we put that on Discord
Yeah.
or Twitter.
Or I guess I've been putting it on Twitter. I don't know if that's even cool. Like if anybody even's on Twitter or cares. Drinking games. No, I can't really drink anymore.
Sean can't drink. And we don't have money to play drinking games.
Yeah, we can't even buy drinking, right?
Yeah. Otherwise,
Yeah, go ahead and put it in Discord. I think our thing is it doesn't have links even available on our chat, right?
On our YouTube. Here's
I
the
think
thing.
you can't put links up, just like we did that on Twitch too.
Yeah.
I remember doing that at some point. Yeah, it's true. If you put it in Discord, everybody can get it. Then Mystic can get it and stuff
Right,
too.
it's true.
We could all go check it out. That sounds good. Yeah. If you have our Discord still. If not, maybe we'll have to start putting that up.
We should put it up. We should put in a new link in our About Us. I think we do have the link in our About Us on YouTube, though. We just need to double check that it's
Like a Discord
fresh
link? Oh, really? You think we did?
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Anyway, yeah, thanks for hanging out today,
Yeah,
guys.
it was fun. We'll
that
be
was
back
a lot
tomorrow.
of fun. We're coming
about the
back
same
tomorrow
time.
about the same time.
11 o'clock Pacific time.
Yeah.
So,
All right, sweet.
Cool. You put the link above in the chat.
I don't see a
I
link.
don't know if it shows up.
Yeah, right.
Anyway.
Yeah, right. Anyway, see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Seriously. This is like
It was fun.
I enjoy
you
the
came by.
hangout, yeah. Oh yeah.
You have to go over there.
I was just gonna wave it. We can do the clapper or whatever.
Good vibes. Till next time.
Yeah, good vibes till next time.